Empower, support, love. That's true beauty.
Allowing God to use me to inspire others.
She is clothed with strength and dignity.
Welcome to Sister Sis. Welcome back, guys, to the Low on the Biz. As last time was we discussed on a previous segment, I hope you guys brought your notebooks and I hope you guys are ready because we're ready to drop some gems today. So we're going to be talking about some things and sharing some things that some people didn't actually share with us when we first started out with our business. So we hope you guys brought your notebooks as we discussed last time. First thing we're going to start off with is finding your niche. Finding your niche. I think you need to find something that you really love to do and something that you can do totally 100% for free. Because I am a witness, and I think these ladies here as well can also can account for that as well too. That for the first couple of months, or even maybe even a year or so, who knows, you may be actually doing this for free. Sister Sis is actually, as you guys maybe possibly know, it is also actually a business as well too. So we don't get paid for this. So our revenue actually comes directly from our pockets. I don't know if you guys have anything else to say from that.
No,
it's
we
fully self-funded. Self-funded.
Yep. So you have to want to do it.
Yes. So it's something that we really truly have a love for. We really want to truly inspire and help others, reach their goals and their dreams. Our video team we have, I know you guys haven't seen them, they're behind the scenes, and also our production team and our management team as well too. They're there, but guess what? They also have to get paid. They have to get paid. So guess who needs to pay them? Us two ladies that are sitting right up here.
Yes.
So I would just advise that you guys do something, find something that you really truly love to do, that you don't mind actually working and doing for free.
Right.
The next thing, and I think this is one of the most important things that I have to share outside of this segment, I should say, is naming your business. Naming your business is one of the most important things. As I mentioned previously before when we first introduced the Low on the Biz, your business, the way I consider it, is your baby. It's like giving birth to a baby. When you give birth to a baby, you're going to give it a name. You have to give it a name. You want to give it a meaningful name. You really normally give it some thought.
Yes.
When you give it a name, you don't just go and just name it any old thing or whatever. You're going to name it something that you really truly love or something that you really truly believe in. So what I normally suggest and what I actually normally did was whenever I start a new business, I actually normally pick up a thesaurus. I know it may sound weird, but I pick up a thesaurus, so I think of a word that normally means a lot to me. I pick up a thesaurus and I usually look for a word that kind of means something really to me, or actually that can fit that same meaning as well too. And I usually pick something that's usually at the top of the alphabet, so usually within the A's or within the B's, and I usually go with something there. What would you like to say about naming your business?
For me,
insight?
Well, for me, naming the business, I want it to be something that didn't have exactly my name Jamie in it, but did describe something about me. When I am focused on something, I'm very on point with it when I'm interested in it. And so I wanted to find something that would describe me within the business. So that's what worked for me. So I took a sheet of paper, still got the sheet of paper, and I wrote all these different names, kind of alike, but not too much alike. So that's what worked for me. What about you, Toya?
I would say write the name down and see how I feel for a few days. Like say it out loud, tell a couple of friends, ask what they think about it.
Trusted friends, I would say.
Trusted friends, and also play with like different fonts. Like how would it look printed on your website or your logo? Like what can you do with it? So just kind of play with it for a little while. So that's what I would do when I'm trying to pick out a name.
Okay. And so far as name, I would say, because even with Sister Sis, we kind of threw a couple of names around when you guys agreed.
Yes.
And we thought about it. We came up with a name. I think we settled on it. We went away, because actually we started meeting like every Thursday. We went away with it. We thought we had our name sealed. And then we came back to the next meeting. And I think one of us, I can't remember who it was, we brought it up. And we were like, well, what about this? It's something you really want to take some time and really, really think about. Like I said, your name is very important. It's your baby. And it's something that's going to be with you for the rest of the remainder of the livelihood of the business. So you really want to make sure that you really give some thought to that name. Just don't name it any old thing. Okay? We'll move on to the next thing. So the next thing is going to be figuring out what you want your business structure to be. So you have, so I'll just name off like the main most topics, I shouldn't say topics, main most business structures that you normally see. So sole proprietorship is one, which I wouldn't advise. But however, then you also have LLC, which is a legal liability corporation. And then you have an incorporation as well too. I would advise for you to seek legal counsel on deciding which business structure that you would like to go with. If you're going with sole proprietorship, you also have to file that with the your county, whichever county that you actually live in, whichever state that is in, you're going to file that with your county. If you're going to be filing for LLC or incorporation, you're going to have to actually file that with the Secretary of State. We will have links that are listed below for Texas. However, sorry, unfortunately, we don't have the links for all states. But for Texas, we are in Texas. So if you guys would just look down below, you're going to see the links down below for those for Texas. Once you actually decide your business structure, then you're going to actually do a name search. You want to do a name search to make sure that no one else has the business name that you have. So you're going to do a name search on Secretary of State. I think it costs like $1 to do. So charge about $1. You do the search for the name, and then it'll actually bring up any similar names that are similar to the name that you may have. And then if it does have a name that's too similar to the name that you have, then you want to probably go with something different. If it's nothing that's similar to your name, it's okay to go ahead and go with it, because regardless, the Secretary of State is actually going to check it out, and they're going to give you a yes or no on that as well. For the sole proprietorship, if you're filing with the county, they're not going to let you file with a name that also has a similar name to another name that's within your state as well too. So okay. So as far as the filing and the time period that it actually takes, the filing with the county, actually you get that the very same day. Filing with the Secretary of State nowadays, it takes on average about 5 to 7 days, so about a week or so is what it normally takes to get that actually back from them. Then usually within about a month or so, you're normally going to get an actual paper in the mail, and they also email you as well too, letting you know that you're an official business, with the state of Texas. And so after that, then you move on to, you want to go to the IRS website, which will link that site below as well too, doesn't matter which state you're in, and you're going to file for an EIN number. That's an employer identification number. Some people reference it as a tax identification number. It's just like your social security number. So it's the number that you use when you're filing for taxes. It's the number that you use when you're applying for business credit. That's basically your number that identifies you as a business. So you go to that website. Again, we're going to link that down below. You make sure you go ahead and you file for that. After you do that, you want to go ahead and you want to set up for a business bank account. So you want to make sure that you set up for a business bank account. It doesn't matter which bank that you decide to go with. You can use your personal checking account bank that you actually use, or you can also just decide to go to Wells Fargo, or you can go to Bank of America. It doesn't matter, but you just want to make sure to keep your business funds separate from your personal funds as well. It's going to be very important. It's something that no one actually shared with me prior to starting the business. I don't know about you guys.
Same here.
Yeah, nobody shared that information.
Kind of went out there.
Yes, but keep your business funds separate from your personal funds. Take that tip away. Business funds separate from your personal funds. You want to go ahead and also make sure that you set up a business phone. So you do have Google Voice that's out there. Some people don't consider that as reputable. However, currently, actually, I'll just be honest, Sistosis, that's what we're using. But just depending on your type of business and the industry that you're in, some people don't really give Google Voice credit. But however, there's so many other companies out there that you can use. Ring Central, I swear by Ring Central. I use Ring Central for my healthcare agency and also for my trucking agency. Ring Central is actually voice over IP. So that means basically it goes over the internet. So basically I can be in Japan, and I'm going to get the phone calls that's coming into my office. I still, unfortunately, have all of my business calls connected to my cell phone. Some of my employees, they laugh at me because I won't carry a separate cell phone. I'm just supposed to carry a separate cell phone. I have one cell phone, but all of my phone calls come into my cell phone, but still there's a way that I can be able to tell the difference between the two. So I strongly suggest having a business phone number, and you just want to make sure, just to keep a professional presence, you want to make sure that you're answering your phone in a business presence and making sure that you're keeping a professional presence.
Yes,
That's definitely important. Next thing after that, what I would recommend is setting up a business domain. So setting up your business domain and your email kind of go hand in hand. So your business domain is going to be where you see, like people say, info@google.com or info@walmart.com. That gives you credibility. I'll tell you, me personally, I don't know about you guys, but like when I Google and I look up a business and I see such and such at gmail.com
Or Yahoo.
or at yahoo.com, I'm always kind of like, side-eyeing and like, is this really truly a legit business? I'm just saying. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's really, really important to have a business domain. A business domain only costs you $10 literally a year, not a month, a year to pay for your business domain. So get you a business domain. You can use Google to do that. You can use GoDaddy to do that. You can use Zoho. And speaking of Zoho, it'll carry me on to Wix as well too. Speaking of Zoho, you can actually get business emails. I think it's 5 accounts that you can actually get solely for free. I use them. I use them for my trucking company actually. So you can actually get 5 business accounts totally for free. So you have your business domain you pay for, that's $10, and then you go and you totally set up. So you have info at, I'm just using an example, abc.com. So whatever the name of your company is, you're gonna have that info at abc.com at your at Zoho. Zoho gives you 5 accounts totally for free. I'm all about the freebies, let me tell you, all about the freebies.
And you will be too though when you're starting.
Yes,
You
You
wanna
want to try to
save
get as
money.
much, just try to save money and get as
Whenever
much
you can.
you can get done as you can possibly.
yes, because definitely, because remember again, revenue, trust me, you are the revenue. Sis can speak for that. You won't have any revenue in the beginning. So we'll move right along. Business website is the next thing. So with your business domain, you can also go and set you up a website. I would strongly encourage, as Sister Sis uses, Wix.com. Website is totally free. And if you haven't, go check out our webpage. But it is totally 100% for free. So you can go there, set you up a web page. If you are not where you think you can set up a web page for 2 to 3 or 4 to 5 pages, set up a landing page on Wix. It's totally 100% free. Go there, set up a page. You know, when somebody's looking for something, even just think about yourself. When you're thinking about a company, you're thinking about purchasing something, what do? What do we do?
Search for them.
What do we do?
Yeah.
We Google them.
Yeah.
Google. You're gonna Google
The
them.
internet is a beast.
Yes, it is. So you're gonna go there, you're gonna Google them. So you want them to be able to find you. Again, if you can't put a whole full web page together, put a landing page together. But Wix is so simple and easy to use. They put everything together for you. They put a whole template together for you. Actually, they even give you the verbiage for the template. for the content. I'm sorry. For the
They
content.
just do it, yes.
They do everything for you.
Yeah.
For the content as well too. So even if you don't know what to say, what to put there, they'll even give you a template on that. The next thing, and actually the last thing, and I think one of the most important things that nobody shared with me, I don't know about you guys, but it's bookkeeping. Bookkeeping, when it comes to tax time, bookkeeping. There are so many softwares out there that are actually free. I'll give you one. It's called waveapps.com. Wave, I'll see that, repeat that again. Waveapps.com is totally 100% free. You can invoice your customers from there. You can also keep up with your expenses from there as well too. Nobody told me how important it was to keep up with expenses, but it's so important when it comes to tax time and your CPA is asking
for that
you your
document.
reports and you looking like, huh?
What?
All I have is my bank statement. That's all I have.
Or my receipts.
On my receipts. And
You
they're
gotta
like,
keep the receipts.
they're like, what? Wave.com is the bomb, but there are other websites out there that you can use as well, so they do also cost as well. But I do believe in keeping your costs as low as possible
Yes.
in the beginning, because of course you don't have much revenue. Waveapps.com is free. There's QuickBooks also that's out there as well too. They do have a slight charge for that as well too, but I'm not really familiar with that. There are other companies also that are out there for free. That are out there as well too. But I would think that would be the most 2 important things would be your bookkeeping, if I have to tell you, and then also your name, is naming your business as well, naming your baby. You guys have anything else you want to share with them? No?
That's
Thank
it
you
for
for
us.
it.
I think we covered it. Those are your steps. Hope you took notes.
Yes, get that notebook. But until next time,
There's strength in sisterhood.
And supporting sisterhood.
Bye.
bye.